I think that there's a need for Mexican labor. Often the people that come to California provide a service and do jobs that no one else will do. And it's whether it's in agriculture or household services, construction, we need people that can do those jobs and do them well. The Mexicans are very hard, honest workers, and I've always appreciated them. I grew up with all kinds of immigrants. It's been part of my life, and so but many immigrants from other countries have suddenly taken over small towns and cities, and that's bothersome because they're not part of our nation. They are escaping. So when a small to is suddenly transformed by, for instance, the Vietnamese or the Arabs or whoever, that will be a little disconcerting because they're not, their customs are so different from ours, and they're not trying to fit in. They're not trying to be part of our community or part of the United States. I do have objections to the negative side, the gangs and the criminals that come to our country. But when, you know, how do you separate them? I don't know. I believe if you're going to live and work in the United States, then you have to follow the same procedures for immigration that are followed in other countries, specifically Mexico. And I believe that the Mexicans, the Russians, the Vietnamese, the Japanese and Chinese, I don't care what nationality, what color or religion, they need to follow the same rules. The United States has to have a hard and fast procedure for processing immigrants, which they don't. It's applied to one group of people and not to another, and this I don't believe is right. As a result, they do not belong there. I feel this very strongly. I appreciate the fact that they come to the United States to find work so that they can provide for their families, send money back home for their families, but they need to follow the same rules and regulations that the rest of us have to follow. You can't say what's okay for one group is not okay or necessary for another group. I think that it's very important that the rules be hard and fast and very straightforward and fair. You cannot sidestep the system. You have to work with the system. Go by the rules and regulations. Then there are no problems. I think it's as simple as that. The people that live in the United States should all have the same rights. If you're there illegally, you don't have a right to a Social Security number. You don't have a right to government medical assistance. And there are many other rights that you don't have, and that takes away from the rest of the population that pays their taxes and pays for their children to go to school and struggle to get good medical care. You know, it's the same in Mexico. Once again, they come to the United States to do a job. They're doing work that no one else will take, and they're working for wages that no one else will accept. Just the United States needs to make some strong and drastic changes, and we need someone in government that has the vision to put these new programs in place. I think that that's most important.